Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do a short and sweet yoga session for your core. So it may be a little intense, but please go at your own pace. Modify if you need to modify. So we won't need any props today, just need your mat and a soft smile on your face, and get ready to build some heat and some strength. If you'd like to know a little bit about me and my sisters, I'm going to put a little link at the corner for you to click, subscribe to our other channel that I have, and we will get started. Okay, so we're going to start in child's pose. So we're going to bring the big toes together, knees as wide as the torso, and then send your hips towards your heels. And then extend the arms forward as you rest your forehead down on the mat. We'll just be here for a moment as we connect with our breath and lengthen the spine, sinking your hips as low as you can towards your ankles. You're going to come into tabletop position, bringing your wrists underneath your shoulders with your wrists shoulder distance apart, and then your knees underneath your hips with your knees hips distance apart. And find a neutral pelvis, so you're drawing the belly in and up, gazing about a foot in front of you. And we're going to do a few rounds of cat-cow. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, and gaze up. Exhale, round your upper back and spread your shoulder blades apart. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone as you gaze up. Exhale, press into the hands and round your upper back as you bring the chin towards your chest. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round your upper back, bringing your navel in and up. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone. Exhale, chin the chest, spread your shoulder blades apart like cat. And then you'll find a neutral spine here in your tabletop position. Draw the belly in so you're not arching in the lower back, so hug the belly in and the lower ribs up. From here, you're going to extend the right leg out, hip height, square the hips, point the right toes down. Then you're going to extend the left arm out, shoulder height, thumb faces ceiling as if you're shaking someone's hand. As you gaze down about a foot in front of you to lengthen the back of the neck. Then reach the left fingertips forward, the right heel back. Then exhale, what you're going to do is you're going to bring the right knee towards the left elbow as you round the upper back and crunch. Inhale, extend the arm, extend the leg. Exhale, lift the belly in and up as you bring the right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, extend the arm, extend the leg. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. One more time as you inhale, extend. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. And then place the hand and place the knee back on the mat, and we'll do the other side. Extend the left leg out, hip height, square the hips, point the left toes down. Extend the right arm out, shoulder height, thumb face the ceiling as if you're shaking someone's hand. Hug the belly in as you reach the right fingertips forward, left heel reaches back. Inhale here, and then exhale, left knee to right elbow as you crunch. Inhale, extend the arm, extend the leg. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, round the upper back. And then inhale, extend. We'll do it 3 more times. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, spread the shoulder blades apart. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, hollow up the belly. Inhale, extend. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Lift the belly in and up, and then place the hand, place the leg down. Now from here, you're going to walk your fingertips 3 inches forward. Make sure the hands are shoulder distance apart and the index fingers facing the front. As you tuck the toes, lift your hips up and back for your first downward facing dog. Now find the energy up through the arms. Bend one knee and then the other as you walk your dog. Pressing into the circumference of your hand, putting a little bit more weight in the index finger and thumb. Firm the outer arms in, so you're firming the triceps in, biceps roll to the front. As you find some stillness here in your downward facing dog, find some length in your breath and in your body. Now from here, you're going to walk your fingertips back to meet the feet. Make sure the feet are hip distance apart and parallel. And then if you'd like, you can have a slight generous bend for Uttanasana forward fold, releasing the crown of the head. As you draw the shoulders away from the ears, you can clasp your elbows, rock side to side, whatever feels good to you. And then switch the crossing of the elbow. Shake yes and no. And then release the hands down. You're going to walk your hands back down into downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here in Adho Mukha Svanasana. As you press both thigh bones back to release the heels down. Now if you see your heels hiding behind the ankles, drawing the lower ribs up. Now from here in your downward facing dog, you're going to shift into plank pose, shoulders in line with the wrists. Draw the belly in, release the top of the buttock down towards the heels, and reach the chest forward. Balls of the feet right underneath the heels. As you hold here, press both thigh bones up towards the ceiling. Find some strength. And then from here, exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Now we're going to go into a dynamic movement. So inhale here. Exhale out all the air. Shift into plank pose, shoulders in line with the wrists. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. 2 more times. Shift into plank pose. On an inhale. Exhale, lift your hips up and back. 1 more time. Inhale, shift into plank pose. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Now, shift into plank pose, shoulders in line with the wrists, draw the belly in. And we're going to go into chaturanga, so you're more than welcome to modify. But from here, you're going to bend the elbows close to your ribs, shift your weight forward onto the balls of the feet as you go down halfway for chaturanga. Hold here as you press both thigh bones up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, release down towards your belly. Placing your hands by your lower ribs, press the tops of the feet down into the mat. Lift your kneecaps up. As you inhale for low cobra, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Elbows point back. Exhale, lower your forehead down on the mat. Tuck the toes, and then you're going to exhale, lift your lower ribs off the mat. And then come into tabletop position. You can also go right into plank pose. And then lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a few breaths here. As you connect with your breath, connect with your body. Rolling the inner thighs back. Firming the outer hips in. Now we're going to go into plank pose and then upward facing dog. You're more than welcome to do plank pose and modify it and go into low cobra. But from here, inhale, shift into plank pose, shoulders in line with the wrists. Exhale, bend the elbows close to your ribs as you shift your weight forward onto the balls of the feet and then lower down halfway. From here, you're going to flip the toes, inhale, straighten the elbows, come into upward facing dog. Shoulders and wrists are in line, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths here in downward facing dog. And classically, it's 5 breaths. So you can connect with your body. Find the alignment here in downward facing dog as we strengthen the upper arms. Stretch out the entire back body from the hamstrings. Take 1 more deep breath here. And exhale out all the air. Come up on your tiptoes, bend your knees, look between your hands as you step your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale halfway for Ardha Uttanasana, drawing the belly in and up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, releasing the crown of the head, shoulders draw away from the ears. Inhale, touch the side of the room, rise up with a flat back. Exhale, hands to heart center. So we're going to do Surya Namaskara A about 3 times just to get the body going. So you'll bring your big toes together, heels slightly apart. Take your arms by your hips, palms face forward. Now you root down in the 4 corners of your feet, lift your kneecaps up so you're engaging the quads. Lift the chest. As you inhale, lift the arms up overhead, parallel the arms, and then palms may touch. Exhale, hinging from the hips, forward fold for Uttanasana. Shifting more weight into the balls of the feet. Inhale halfway for Ardha Uttanasana. And then exhale, bend the knees, plant your hands down, and you'll step back into plank pose. Shoulders in line with your wrists. As you inhale here, exhale, bend the elbows close to your ribs, and then shift your weight forward, come into Chaturanga. Inhale, flip the toes, straighten the elbows for upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths here. As you root down in the circumference of your hand, lift the forearms off the mat and firm the outer arms in. So the biceps are rolling to the front of the room, triceps are firming in. Relax the nape of the neck, but keep the ears in line with the upper arms. Now inhale, come up on your tiptoes. Exhale, bend in the knees and step your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale halfway for Ardha Uttanasana, crown of the head reaches away from the tailbone. Exhale, forward fold for Uttanasana. Inhale, touch the side of the room, rise up with a flat back, palms may touch, head leans back naturally. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll do it 2 more times. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, hinging from the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway for Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands down, step your feet into plank pose. Shoulders in line with the wrists, thigh bones reach up towards the sky. And then exhale, bend the elbows, shift your weight forward, coming to Chaturanga halfway. Inhale, flip the toes, straighten the elbows for upward facing dog. Puff the chest. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Find your breath, rooting down in the circumference of your hand. Biceps rolling forward, outer hips firming in. One more deep breath. And exhale out all the air. Inhale, come up on your tiptoes. Exhale, bend your knees, look between your hands, step your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway for Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, releasing the crown of the head for Uttanasana. Inhale, touch the side of the room, rise up with a flat back, firming the outer arms in as the palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Release the hands down. Inhale, lift your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hinging from the hips, forward fold for Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway for Ardha Uttanasana. Crown of the head reaches away from the tailbone. Exhale, bend the knees, plant your hands down, step back into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So your hands are shoulder distance apart, and your feet are hip distance apart, just for a breath. As you lengthen the spine, lengthen the breath, draw the lower ribs up. Now from here, you're going to bring both feet together, so the big toes touch. Inhale the right leg up to the sky, pointing the right toes down. And then exhale, knee to nose, round your upper back, shifting your weight forward, hug the belly in. Spread your shoulders apart and lift your hips a little bit higher. Inhale, back to three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, draw the belly in. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders in line with the wrists. Inhale, three-legged dog as you lift the leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, round your upper back. One more time as you inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, hollow out the belly as you bring the knee a little bit higher. And then inhale, three-legged dog. Place the right foot to meet the left. We'll do the other side. So bring both feet together. Inhale the left leg up hip height, left toes face down. Exhale, knee to nose, round your upper back, shoulders in line with the wrists. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Lift your knee a little bit higher. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, round your upper back, spread your shoulder blades apart. Inhale, three-legged dog, two more. Exhale, knee to nose, round your upper back. One more, inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, round your upper back. Make this one count. Lift your knee a little higher, and then inhale, three-legged dog. Place that left foot to meet the right, and then bring both knees down on the mat. We'll give ourselves a little bit of a rest here. So you're going to separate your knees as wide as your torso, and then lengthen the spine over your front thighs for extended child pose. All right, so we're going to go into an active child's pose. So you're going to walk your fingertips about 2 inches forward, root your palms down, firm the outer arms in, and lift the forearms off the mat. So we're in an active child's pose right now. You're going to look between the hands, come up to tabletop position, and then tuck the toes, lift your hips up and back for your downward facing dog or Adho Mukha Svanasana. So now we're going to get into the obliques of the abdomen. So you're going to bring both feet together, big toes together to touch. Inhale the right leg up, hip height, square the hips, point the right toes down. Then exhale, right knee to the left elbow and twist. Now it's okay if you can't touch the elbows, just get your knee as high as possible. Then inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Lift your hips a little bit higher. Inhale, three-legged dog. We'll do 2 more. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Spread your shoulder blades apart. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Make this one count as you hug the belly in. And then inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, release the right foot to meet the left. All right, so we'll do the other side. Inhale, the left leg up, hip height, square the hips, point the left toes down. Exhale, left knee to right elbow, twist. Inhale, lift up, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Lift your belly in and up. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Feel the obliques work. Make this one count. And then inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, release the left foot to meet the right. Come down onto your knees and we'll take a little bit of a rest here. In your child's pose. So now you can really feel this in your arms and in your core. So we're really getting an all body workout here. So you're gonna walk into or lift your hips out for tabletop position, tuck the toes, and come back into downward facing dog. So make sure the hands are shoulder distance apart and your feet are hip widths apart. Pressing both thigh bones back to release the heels down. So from here in your downward facing dog, you're going to inhale, shift into plank pose, shoulders in line with the wrists, draw the belly in. So the balls of the feet right underneath the heels. And from here, you're gonna lift the right leg up 3 inches off the mat and hold here as you press the thigh bones up towards the ceiling so you can feel your legs and your abs and your arms working here. Then release the right leg down. We'll do the left side. So lift the left leg up 3 inches off the mat. And then hold here. And then exhale, release the left leg down. And then lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Now we're going to add on to this. So shift into plank pose, shoulders in line with the wrists. Lift that right leg up about 3 inches off the mat. And exhale, bring that right knee to the right elbow and hold. So you draw the belly in, shoulders in line with the wrists. Then bring that right leg back. Lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. And we'll do the other side. Shift into plank pose, shoulders in line with the wrist. Lift the left foot off 3 inches off the mat. And then exhale, left knee, left elbow. Hold here. Draw the belly in, lift your knee a little bit higher. And then step the left foot back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just breathe here. Connect with your breath. Connect with your body. And then bring both knees down onto the mat and sit back onto your heels. So we're going to go into dolphin pose, which is a nice way to open up the shoulders, to work your core, and open up your hamstrings as well. So for dolphin pose, there are many different variations and arm variations. So you can place your hands where they're prone and your palms are down on the mat, or you can clasp your hands and tuck the pinky in your palms so you're flushed against the forearm, or you can go into prayer position. Either or. But we're going to go into dolphin and we're going to stay there for 5 breaths. So find your arm variation. Make sure that the elbows are shoulder distance apart. And then from here, you're going to walk your knees back so that the knees are right underneath the hips. Now, if you're shrugging in the shoulders, you're going to lift the shoulders up and away from your ears, or release them down and away from your ears. Find that energy up through the arms, press into the forearms and the wrists. Now from here, you're going to tuck your toes, press the shoulder blades into the chest, and then lift your hips up and back for dolphin pose. So you almost have a sense of that cobra in your upper back. So you're not rounding in the upper back, you're pressing the shoulder blades into the chest. Pressing both thigh bones back to release the heels down. Gaze between the feet so you don't have a lot of tension with your neck. But from here, you can stay here and work on this, or you can make it a little bit more advanced as you gaze between your hands, and you're going to shift forward, and then exhale, lift back. Shift forward, and then back. We'll do it one more time. Shift forward, lift your hips up and back, and come back into dolphin pose. One more deep breath. And then exhale, release the knees down and come back up. All right, so we're gonna swing our legs forward and we're gonna come into Navasana, boat pose. There are many different variations of doing this. So if you're starting out, you can bring your hands behind your hamstrings, or you can take them forward, whatever is in your practice. So from here, you're gonna place your hands behind your hamstrings. And we're just going to teach a little bit about the upper body. So if you're rounding in your upper back, and this is you, I want you to see if you can press into your hamstrings and then lift your chest. So you're pressing the shoulder blades into the chest, sitting up nice and tall. You're rolling at the back of your sit bones. Now from here, gaze forward, and you're going to lift one leg and then the other, placing the big toes to touch and your knees at a 90-degree angle. Then take your arms forward, palms face each other. You can stay here and work on this as you lift the chest. This is quite enough for a lot of people, or you can place your hands, your palms down, and we're just going to do some pumps with your arms. Just for a little bit here. As you keep pressing the shoulder blades into your chest, using your core, engage your core. As you keep pulsing your arms up and down. We're almost done. As you breathe here, exhale, release the feet down towards the mat. Take your knees wide like a book, bring the soles of the feet together, and then we'll come into Baddha Konasana, because Navasana might be a lot for you if you're using a lot of your hip flexor muscles than you are with your core. It takes time, and it took me time before I stopped using my hip flexors as well. So we're just going to stretch them out here in Baddha Konasana. And take a breath here. One more deep inhale. And then exhale all the air. All right, help the knees back to center. Bring your feet flat on the mat. If you need to scoot your butt a little bit forward, you can. As you take your arms forward, palms face each other, you're going to round your upper back and lower down vertebrae by vertebrae onto your back. And we're just going to do a couple of leg raises. So keep your knees bent, and I want you to lift your hips and release the top of the buttock down, or your tailbone down towards your heels, and then place your hips down on the mat. So you're lengthening the lower back. Now place your hands by your hips, palms face down. You're going to extend the right leg up to the sky, and you're going to reach the inner right heel up towards the ceiling. You're going to inhale, lower your leg down and hover the mat about 1 inch. And then exhale, hug the belly in as you lift the leg up to the sky. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift the leg. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift the leg up to the sky. Inhale, lower. Exhale, hug the belly in as you lift that right leg up. We'll do it one more time. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And then release the right leg down. Bring your feet flat. And then extend the left leg up to the sky. Reach the inner left heel up towards the ceiling. As you inhale, lower down. Hover the mat about 3 inches. And then exhale, lift that left leg up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, hug the belly in and lift that left leg up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. We'll do it one more time. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Bring the left foot to meet the right. And we're going to set up for Shavasana just for a quick rest period. So extend the legs hip distance apart or wider. Let the feet flop off to the side. And then your arms at a 40-degree angle, palms face up. Snuggle the shoulder blades down your back to lift the chest. And as you come to regular breathing, rest here. And I invite you to stay in your Shavasana for 3 to 5 minutes as you release the muscles between your eyebrows and your lips for your Shavasana. All right, so that was it. That was our core yoga session. Very quick, short, and sweet. Got a little sweat in there, I hope so. But we will see you next week for more videos. Please tune in, please subscribe, like below, comment below. Namaste, everyone.